Hi Collective, welcome to my channel, Cosmic Divine Seeker. Hi everyone. So this is going to be us getting into the 7/7 Sirius Gateway Portal energy, right? This is very powerful, and you know that we have another portal opening up because it's 7/7/7. So that's what I mean. We're feeling the intensity of all this beautiful energy coming in, right? But with Sirius being in alignment with the sun, our spiritual sun, right? Oh my goodness, that's why Lionsgate is so important for me. Like, it's my favorite time of the year is 8/8 Lionsgate. So I'm super excited. And these portals, you know, are leading us into that. Like, I pulled out my magical dimensions that I always work with, right? And literally, like, they just, like, flew. There's a lot of messages. So anyways, let's get into it, right? I'm going to be doing lots of readings surrounding the portal, right? So with different decks, because, you know, I've pulled out all of these, right? So I can't fit them all in one reading. So if you want more of them, then definitely subscribe so you will get notifications when I drop those videos, okay? All right, source. Already called everybody in. Let's take a look at magical dimensions. This is strong energies, messages coming out. What do we need to know here? Beautiful. So the strong divine feminine energy is coming out, right? Divine feminines are really being activated at this time, or it's not even like the divine feminines, it's the divine feminine energy. This beautiful, loving energy is being like activated, because this is all about receiving, and that is where you really create. And that creative energy really comes from the feminine energy from within. It's like just like the sacral energy. It's so the womb magic and all of that. Like, it's really, really very potent energy. So I'm getting that there is just a lot of emotional freedom that is coming. Like, I've been noticing how I've been feeling today, and it's like I've been feeling very vibrant, as I could put it, and like strong emotional sensations. I've been feeling a lot of healing on like my sacral chakra today, and realizing that a lot of emotions, right, are being released. And I know that it has to do a lot with the super moon that we just had for July. This was such a really big emotional release, and I know that a lot of wounds and traumas in the past week have been coming to my attention to get me to really release this energy, right? So there's been like a big emotional and release and purge that's been going on, and that's what I feel like's been happening, right? And it's been allowing for rebalancing and vulnerability, right? But there's this very strong energy, right? So a lot of divine feminines are like learning their worth. They're learning how to you know, really get into that creative energy, really channeling a lot of love into themselves, you know, and it's really opening up this creative power and this creative energy. We got manifestations, prosperity, fortune, and pure intentions. So yes, a lot of prosperity and things like that are going to be coming in. So a lot of you may see it as like, yeah, the portal brought these amazing opportunities. Well, they do. They really do. But you also have to be in alignment to like receive them. So that is why it's so important at this time to be in this loving feminine energy. That's why I was really feeling like I went and grabbed my pink hoodie, even though it's like warm in here. I'm feeling the pink. I even put like pink makeup and glitter, because I'm feeling this very like magical energy. Very there's going to be like miracles and things like that are going to be coming in, but you need to realize they're also coming in because you brought them to you. You created them, right? You know, like, look at that beautiful like creation, you know, with the moon and all of that. You know, this is such a very beautiful, and I'm feeling a lot of this blue energy too, as I've been feeling a lot of it since the full moon. And I'm feeling fairy magic and things like that. I see a little fairy right there, right? So the fae I'm getting is working closely with you, right? Like, it's really starting to heat up in here. Liberation, you're going to be feeling very like liberated. Something is really going to make you feel as though you're able to be set free. I'm getting this self-attainment energy too. Let me relight my white candle. It has a little wick on it, so it keeps going out. It's cute though too, because I'm using my little mini lighter too that I found. I don't know, everything's like fairy size. I'm getting really little and cute. Literally, like the lighter's like, and it's my little baby white candle. It's like my last little white candle. Maybe, you know, for me to talk about this, to be grateful and thankful for the little blessings. Like sometimes you miss things because you don't realize what you have right in front of you. It's those little blessings and things like that, that when you're grateful and thankful for them, more come, right? And it's like, even though my last little white baby candle with the little wick that barely lights, I'm still grateful that I have that to light a white candle, you know, because I don't have any others other than pink. I've been lighting so many pink candles. So, I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, there's candle magic and all of that. So, maybe there's magic that you can create out of something very little, right? I don't know. I went talking about that for some reason. They're showing me magical realms again here. And that's belief and confidence and co-creative power. And I'm getting that reference, like, yeah, it's amazing what can come from, like, a little tiny seed, right? Like, you often hear about the little mustard seed, right? You know? How something can powerfully grow, right? Wisdom, psychic intuition, and truth. A lot of psychic, strong psychic abilities and gifts and things like that, you know, are being revealed. All right, just for next deck. So I'm talking about the magical realm. We're going to get into the magic of the unicorns, right? This is a really beautiful deck that works a lot with portals and ascensions and gateways. So that would make sense why I always feel guided to the unicorns too, around the portals and the gateways. I'm sure you hear my children off playing too. I used to always apologize, you know, for my children, but you know I'm not. You know, it's just something you're gonna have to accept if you know, watch my channel, because, you know, I'm a mom of 4. So children are always around me. So I've been learning to embrace those things, right? And my daughter too, my youngest, like whenever she comes in, I started to pay attention to the time, right? And a lot of beautiful angel and universal numbers I started to know coincided with those things, right? You know, because I'm getting this strong energy, like you need to be a mom first and foremost. Like, I love it when I see readers like, hold up, I got to get my kids. And then some of them will just walk away from the camera, and it's so beautiful, because you have to know that in this world, like, yes, spirituality is very big and important, right? But your family and love and things like that, and that's something like I know that I'm learning in this lifetime to balance out my spirituality and my, you know, and my family life, because in this lifetime I know that I really wanted the family and to be a mom and all that, and children are such blessings, right? And so it's those little things, like honoring those little things, you know, it's like those little questions, like they grow so fast too, so honor those, even those moments, like when toddlers are asking you like everything, like, why do we have a sun, why are we alive, why do we wear shoes, you know, things like that, like those little moments is so cute. Anyways, a lot of them are very knowledgeable too, and something I've been realizing too through my daughter's eyes is a lot of that innocence, you know. And it's things like I know she's very ancient old soul. I know that she has little questions like, why do we wear shoes? I'm like, you're right, baby. Let's take our shoes off. Let's go walk barefoot, you know, because it's those little things. Like, yeah, it just shows you how we've been conformed to this matrix. A lot of times we forget those little things, right? How freeing it is to take off your shoes and go walk around, you know, and things like that. So, anyways, I'm just saying. All right, so anyway, Ascension Lift came out. Prepare for rapid spiritual growth. Be ready for opportunities, because as you do this, you're definitely aligning with new opportunities. Yeah, a lot of you, you're ascending, you're raising your vibration. Look for the signs, pay attention, expect an answer. They're telling you to prepare and pay attention. So you guys need to open your eyes, okay? Things do literally come upon your path, right? So be open to them, whether they are numbers, like you're getting a shower of blessings. Open yourself up to receive and to pay it forward. It's very beautiful. A lot of times you get blessed with things too to be able to bless others. And you'll often know when it happens. Like it brought me back to a situation like I'd packed a lunch for my boyfriend, and you know, on the way to work somebody had blessed him and had given him some bags of food and everything. And I was like, look at that. Now you get to bless others and things like that. You know, because he didn't want to turn down, you know, because somebody was doing, because it's like you should never turn down somebody. You know, it's better to, because it's like, even though he had a lunch, if you would have been like, I'm good, I got my lunch, the lady that had prepared these foods might have felt as though, you know, it might have made her feel as though, wow, I read that situation wrong. It may have second guessed the kindness that she was trying to do. And even though, because it was like he was waiting for the city bus to get picked up from our car right now, so she had thought, you know, that he was homeless or, you know, or struggling in need and things like that. So it was those little things, you know. So, you know, he had called me and told me how beautiful that was and stuff. And, you know, and he was asking me like, well, how should I, you know, do this? Should I bring it to work? Should I give it to people at work? Should I gift it to people on my path or whatever? So I told him to gift it to, you know, a couple other people on his way, you know, to pick people in the same thing, you know. But it's those little things like paying it forward I'm getting. And it's like, you should always, and it's like I'm getting that reference. I'm like, it's so like, like I feel like I can't sit still. Like I've just got like all this energy. Okay, so I'm getting that story like where it's like, say somebody always, I don't know, how does it go? Okay, there's this one story where a mother had asked like her child like, well, I want you to go next door and ask the neighbor next door for a little bit of sugar. And the daughter's like, Mom, we have a whole bag of sugar. Why do you want me to go next door to the lady next door and ask for, you know, a little bit of sugar? And she's like, because she's always over here asking for help, and it's our way of asking her for something little so it can make her feel as though she was able to bless us and help us. And it's her way of letting her know that, you know, she's going to feel as though, you know, she helped out, that she can come here for help if need be. Do you see what I mean? And those little things. And of course the daughter came back all happy, like, oh, Mom, she was so happy and felt so blessed to be able to give us, you know, a cup of sugar and stuff, because, you know, most people have a bag of sugar or whatever, it's little, or whatever it may be, whatever little things like that. Do you see what I mean? Like, a lot of times we see things the wrong way, and we'll turn down people's kindness, especially if it's like if people do things for you. That's why like COVID was driving me nuts, because everybody was so afraid to like offer help. And I'm always one where if anybody comes to my house to do services, whether it's the cable installer or anybody, I'm like offering them drinks and things like that, you know. And then when how COVID came about, everybody was just so afraid to just take anything and things like that and offer drink. Like if somebody's trying to offer you like a drink and things like that, like even if you don't drink it, I'm not saying you have to, but it's just the accepting of that. You really shouldn't turn down people's, what they're offering, right? You know, because a lot of times, because it keeps the energy of giving and receiving going too. So a lot of times, so surrender to your ego is showing up. Pure intentions find clarity. So a lot of you realizing that, you know, and I know, and that's a big thing for receiving too. I know that I'm always so confident, like I wanted to just give and not receive, right? Especially because I was always like, there's more people that deserve this more than me, but I was, you know, I was shunning away blessings and stuff because I wasn't able to receive and I wasn't realizing it, right? So it was too much in that ego. So look for signs came back out again. So look for the signs, right? They say uncord relationships, let go now, forgiveness is freedom. So they want you to let go of any like resentment that you may have. If you're thinking about past relationships, you're thinking about how things, if you're thinking a lot about a past relationship, there could be a cord that's connecting you to them, for them to be feeling each other's energy. So You may need to do a cord cutting ritual or meditation, or simply you can ask to reclaim all of your power. You can ask, you know, your angels, Archangel Michael, Raphael, whoever you talk to, or even just, you know, just asking to claim back your energy, release anything that's not for you, release any attachments of the past and things like that. Release it with forgiveness. So don't hold on to anger and things like that. Everybody's a lesson. You know, like something I told my son earlier today is he was like, Mom, well, why do you want to forgive this person or whatever? Like they're a bad person or whatever. And I said, really, it's not. Really, everybody that is here at this time, like God, divine source, everybody's here for a reason. Nobody is really bad. It's just the energy. It's the things. Everybody's here is clearing out karma, working through things. The devil can get in and meddle and cause addictions and trauma and things like that. Like even the most bitterest person that you may run across, you know, could still be such a beautiful soul if they, you know, could let go of all of the trauma, the darkness, the demons, heal themselves. You know, it's like, to me, you still have a chance to heal yourself here, right? Now, I know that there are, you know, entities and things like that, oh, sorry guys, hold on, let the power go out. Alright guys, I think it's okay now. Sorry about that. There was a power surge or something that happened, so everything went down right at 1626. Maybe that was a powerful message that I was giving, I don't know. But 1626. So you could look up that universal angel number as a message. But I was talking about like the darkness and everything that's in everybody. And I get it, you know, like we wouldn't have light without dark. So there's some people that, I'm not going to get all into it. But either way, I told my son, I was like, well, you still can't hold on to anger. It's not up to you to decide what your karma is, or what other people, or I meant what other people's karma are. That's why, just know if you're being guided away from somebody, listen to that, trust what you feel, release, let go of any sort of anger, attachment, things like that, you know. So yeah, so that way you can elevate, you can get your blessings, right? We got be a beacon, be an inspiration of light, be an inspiration and light the way for others. Wow. And assess your gifts, explore your treasure chest, and accept who you truly are. So this is very beautiful. So for a lot of you, you're going to be assessing different gifts and talents that you are, that you have, that you're going to be able to assess and use. And it's going to unlock certain things for you. So for a lot of you, you're getting very, very bold to tap into gifts and talents that you have within, and it's going to unlock a whole bunch of abundance for you. Create perfect health and assess divine abundance. Wow, the emerald here. So it's like you guys are able to access like your spiritual inheritances at this time. That is very powerful. That means there's been a huge clearing of like karma. That's why I'm getting that for some of you, like you cleared out karmic situations. It's like you went through karmic relationships and you completed those contracts, but maybe you just need to uncord from them now, right? Where you're releasing those energetic attachments or fully letting them go. And by like serving your karma, now you're able to get your dharma, right? So it's like you've completed like some things from your south node, and it's like stepping into your north node, going after your destiny. Some of these gifts, these talents, these abilities that you have are like in alignment with your north node. So now you're coming out of your south node, you're going towards your north node. So there's a major energetic shift, new timeline. So, and you need to know too, I felt it was important to say, you know, a lot of these ailments that go on with people, these diseases and things like that, a lot of them stem from blocked chakra systems and traumas and things like that. And when having blocked chakras shuts down certain parts of your organs, whatever, and can lead to these diseases. That's why I said by healing the chakra, and that's why shamans are so important and very much needed at this time, is for a lot of shamans to be able to heal these chakras. I'm smiling because I've been going through meditation and healing some of my blocked chakras with the shaman. But anyway, that opens up and can eliminate diseases and things like that. It's also a mindset too, because if you believe that you have a disease, if you believe that you're sick, Oh my God, you're going to manifest that. Like, don't. There's all sorts of sound healing, frequency healing, so many things that have been hidden from us. And bodies are meant to regenerate, right? Look at the lizard. Oh my goodness. It's the same thing. It really is. But you've got to be free of toxins. I mean, look at how powerful our bodies are to create, you know, a whole universe. And you create a child. Like, that's so powerful. So there's going to be like a major upgrade and activation. Like, I'm so excited. Look at this golden energy that's just coming out. It's so powerful and beautiful. I'm seeing rose gold cosmic pool, bathe in cosmic love, soak up the wisdom, divine potential, fulfill your destiny, be all that you can be, a pool of Christ light, open your heart and spread unconditional love. Like, this is so beautiful. I love it. This is on. This energy is so beautiful. This is what's coming in. Oh my gosh. Spiritual warrior, yeah. Show you are a wise leader. Command the universe. That's something I've been doing too. I've been telling myself. For a while, I've always been asking and seeing what I want, what I desire. And it's like, now I realize that those intentions were great. They set me on my path to greatness, right? Inspired me to make these changes that I needed to. And maybe that's what you need to do to get you on a path and uplift you and get you to go towards them. But I know that now I reached a point where I'm like, wait a minute. I'm kind of like distancing myself. I'm kind of telling myself that I'm not ready for them yet. I'm wanting, I desire. It's like, do I still feel as though I'm not worthy of them? Or have I done the necessary things where I deserve them? And I was finally like, you know what? I've been here battling for you, Spirit. I'm like, I have been battling. I've made so many changes. You know, and even though my physical world may not look that way, I feel it inside. I know that I have integrated things. I know that I have healed people, like little things, like when people are saying these things, popping their mouth off to me, but I'm able to sit there, cool, calm, and collective, wait my time, wait my turn, or just maybe not even acknowledge these things. Like, that is so much inner strength and inner work that I have done. Because old Crystal would have popped off that Leo energy, get back in like da-da-da-da. No, I'm going to show you I'm much smarter than you and more sophisticated. Like, no, not now. No. I've gotten to a place where, no, I don't need to be the smart. Like, I find it more valuable now when people say things that are not true. And I can sit there and I'm like, well, I know that the truth's going to come out. So even if they accuse me of all of this, I'm not going to deny it. I'm not even going to give them the satisfaction, because I would rather let them walk away thinking that they had won. I would rather them walk away than stealing my energy, than taking from me. And you see what I mean? Then when the karma comes back around and the truth comes to light, as it always does, that I'm going to be vindicated and set free. And that is really when it's going to sit down on that. And especially if they do it in front of other people, then it's like, oh, wow. That's like, it's one of those things where you just let karma, that's what I mean. And then you realize how much self-control you had. And then they look at the fact like, wow, she sat there and took that the whole time. The whole time she sat back, getting accused of this, getting this. Look at her, how sophisticated, cool, calm, and collective. And that's when the energy, you know, it's just like, And you know how much it irritates these demons and these devils and these entities when you don't argue back? When you don't give them the power back? When they're putting all of these cuts into you and da-da-da-da, and it's doing nothing to your soul? They're not able to pull on your energy. They're not able to put those wounds in your heart. It is so much more powerful. So that's what I mean, like, this is happening when you can get into this, because it's like, for a while it was like, I was so much of a work, so it's like, they are not going to ruin my day. They are not going to, you know, I've been cool and calm all day with my children, you know, or whatever it may be, and this one person coming to me, nope, I am not going to let them steal my light, or, you know, they're not going to be the one to get my, you know, to stir things. No. So, you know, it takes a lot of inner work. That's why truly you don't see the work that somebody does. We're so caught up to thinking like, oh, well, she hasn't done work. you know, people may look at the fact like, look, she's still in hotels. She's still, they didn't know that. Yeah, well, you know, maybe I've been getting isolated and protected. And you don't know all of the healing that I go around every single day that I do to all these beautiful people that I come into an alignment and contact with. Like, you don't know. You don't know somebody's life. It's not for you to decide somebody's life or for you to have criticism or judgments, or no, mind your own business, worry about you, because you know what, that's what I do. I focus on me. I work with divine source spirit every day, and I focus on me. 2515 is I say that, you know, and that's why I continually get blessed, and that's why I'm in this beautiful energy, you know, and I'm not giving my power away to the wrong people, and I'm really excited about the beautiful gifts and everything. So anyway, like, this is where I'm getting, so where I was getting with the spiritual warriors, I'm like, so why am I sitting back like, yeah, I know I wasn't ready before, because, yeah, these things were triggers for me. Yeah, I had a lot of work to do to get into this beautiful, unconditional love, to align with this vibrational frequency, this Christ consciousness, right? Because that's what I call the Christ consciousness, the 5D. Because you have full control of your soul and your emotions, and you realize that nothing in the external world is going to influence your internal world, and that's why money and material, like, that all falls off, because it's all about spirituality and just being in love and light, right? So, because when you integrate to that, anyway, what I was going at is, so I'm like, yeah, I'm there now, right? So yeah, I'm not going to say anymore, I desire, I want, I now deserve to have these things. So I've changed it, and in not distancing myself from it, actually saying like, I already have all of these things. My manifestations are coming to fruition, you know, and then you sit back and you let the universe bring them into you, because they are already coming to you. And that is where I feel you're coming into alignment with this reading. It's just somebody needed to realize that. And when you start to have gratitude for the little things, that's how you start to open it up. So it's like, for a lot of you, you've done all of this work, right? And you may not be aware of it because you're waiting for things to materialize. Or maybe these blessings are right in front of you, or they're starting to come in and you're not seeing them. For some of you, it's like you've already been blessed with these gifts, but it's like now you have access to them. 2711 as I say that. It's like you were blocked off from seeing them before because you weren't worthy of using them, but now you are. So for some of you, some of these inheritance, these beautiful gifts and things like that are going to be like spiritual gifts. Not everything's of money and material things, but the more that you are grateful and thankful for the little things that you have, then the more and more things, universe, you know. Like, I love to ask the universe for signs and messages and inspire me, wow me today. And when I do, I get wowed. I really do. When you start to be in attune to the universe and the messages, and, you know, I love to just go for a walk, you know, and, you know, see the signs and the messages and the synchronicities that I come into alignment with. It's so beautiful, right? So, yeah. So anyway, a lot came out with this message, right? So anyway, I'm going to leave this one here. I'm sending love and light to all of you. Definitely subscribe to my channel if you have not. It does an energy exchange with me as well. I feel your energy. You'll be coming up more in my readings too, know that. Especially if you're commenting. The more readings and videos that you watch, the more you pull my energies, the more I'm going to be coming up my readings as well. But if you did come in alignment with my channel, you are very special. You need to know that, because my channel is for the 144, the chosen, the spiritual workers, teachers, healers, all of you that are here to help with this self-upliftment to humanity. So, all right, guys, love and light to all of you. Bye.